preocuparse por el tema de que Polonia tiene 6, Argentina tiene 3, y estos dos, tanto Lituania como Paraguay, ambos con un punto. Pues estarían metiéndose en serios apuros, faltando una jornada por disputarse, que reitero, el conjunto de Lituania se va a estar enfrentando a Argentina y el conjunto paraguayo se va a estar midiendo ante Polonia. Invicto Polonia es uno de los invictos, y hablamos invictos, evidentemente la República Checa, la selección de Polonia. Acabamos de ver también una exhibición tremenda.
Grecia está invicto,
Grecia,
Checa, México
y México.
Canadá, que lleva un juego sin invicto. Bulgaria lleva un juego sin invicto.
Que juegan hoy. Hoy pueden caer algunos invictos.
Romania, Costa Rica siguen invictos.
Romania, que viene a continuación.
Holanda sigue invicto. Kazajstán y Francia, que empataron, pero están invictos, no han perdido. Vaya, Ucrania, que está invicto. Hungría, que está invicto. Son los invictos que tenemos. Calificados, ya que se han jugado 2 jornadas, solamente tenemos a México.
México, y también calificado a
Polonia.
Polonia.
Polonia ya está calificado en este momento. Bueno, se viene el siguiente partido. Yo me voy a despedir de la narración. Se van a quedar en la voz, en la narración de Raúl Parra. Pase usted buen día. A las 5 de la tarde regresan las transmisiones después de este partido que termine. Paramos transmisiones, que se va al descanso todo, y a las 5 de la tarde se reanudan las actividades. Pase buen día, se quedan todavía en vivo. Seguimos con gran juego, partido interesante el que se viene a continuación. No se lo puede perder. Está a punto de iniciar Romania contra el equipo de Chile. A continuación. No, 10 metros de la banda.
For the final game of the morning of day 4 of the 2025 TUI Soccer World Championship. We have a Group E clash between Romania and Chile. To the right of your picture, wearing blue, it's Chile, led out by their captain Giovanni Carlos Pardo. In the opposite corner, it's Romania, wearing yellow, filing out onto the pitch behind their skipper Radu Burciu. The two teams line up, and we will now hear the national anthems of the two sides. Well, a lusty rendition of their national anthem by the men in blue.
Regresamos con
The men
ustedes,
away to our right
siempre, si no
from
me voy,
Chile,
me aguanto un ratito
shaking
más.
hands with the yellow-shirted
Estamos en
Romanians.
otro juego, el
Romania,
último juego de esta mañana.
of course in soccer, of course,
se reanudan las
led by their
actividades. Romania
enigmatic
contra
captain,
Chile. Escuchamos el himno de ambas
one of the
naciones
great
con
number
mucho
10s
respeto
of
para
soccer.
sus
He's
países,
one of the
para
men
su gente,
to watch
para
out
ellos.
for them also.
Escuchamos
To
los
keep a
dos
lookout for
himnos
Vicente
nacionales y bueno,
Toma,
ya el protocolo
Lucian
se llevó a cabo.
Halas,
Estamos
Isaac,
ya nada de iniciar
all scored
este tercer
the
juego
World
del
Cup
día número
before.
4 del
And they will
Mundial
be
de
hoping to get on
Soccer
the
World
score sheet in
Championship
this
2025 de
Soccer
Soccer
World
aquí en Cancún,
Championship.
Quintana Roo,
Chile,
México. Se está haciendo
bit of an
volado
unknown
para
force.
decidir quién saque a
They've
qué cancha
received
van.
some reinforcements
Romania
since
y
the
Chile,
start
dos
of the
equipos muy
tournament.
completos,
Their
dos
captain,
equipos
their number 10,
que
Carlos
sin duda alguna
Roldan
van
Pardo,
a poder resistir los
to be
embates del calor del
player
sol tan
for
rico
them.
que es, aunque déjame
And,
decirte, mi estimado
plenty of
Parra y
unknown
al
players.
público
One to look
que
out
nos
for,
está escuchando
though,
y viendo a través
the
de
number
Facebook,
23,
de YouTube,
Matthijs Rojas.
de que nosotros sentimos
He
el
looked
calor
like
del
he
sol
could
porque
pose
estamos
some
sentados.
danger.
Allá dentro de la
left foot.
cancha es lo que menos importa. Uno
Got
quiere
on the score
divertirse
sheet
y a
in
intentar
their opener
hacer su mayor
against
esfuerzo.
Costa
También
Rica,
así que
which they
terminó
lost
el
3-1.
representativo paraguayo
Romania
fundido, se
beating
quedaron-
England
se
by
desplomaron,
7
¿verdad?
goals to
Porque
1.
además,
I'm Martin Hopkins.
sí, evidentemente ese
Alongside
gol le
me,
pegó en
Dan
la
Shaw
línea,
for
imagínate.
the final action
Luchaste
of the
todo
morning.
el partido por regresarlo, empataste y cuando por fin le das vuelta
Yeah, thanks,
en
Scoop.
la jugada
That was
siguiente.
music to my ears hearing all those names you just rolled off there. Some wonderful names. I'm going to add one more. Alexandru Samala,
En media cancha,
goalkeeper for
se acabó el gol, se
Romania.
acabó el juego.
Lo dice
who we
y viene
really look forward to seeing, watching. Didn't see a great deal of Radu Berciu against England. He wasn't really needed, was he? I think he'll save his legs a little most of the time, although he is starting with the shirt. I think we're glad about, and of course Vincenzo Toma is playing alongside him. Them two are just a real force. And you're right, Chile, we don't quite know. I think they're two very different sides. Romania traditionally organised, hard to break down, like to keep possession, like to frustrate. Get the feeling that Chile are going to be a little more open, and I really like the look of the number 23, Matthijs Rojas Correa, purely for the fact he looks a lot like Ronaldinho. Hope he plays like him.
Yep, it was him who scored in the opener. So, Romania against Chile. Final action of the morning. The side ranked 8th, Romania, against the side ranked 22nd. Korea gets us underway in this second half. Headed away by the number 6. As Voyai for Romania. Contrasting fortunes in the opening games didn't really tell us too much. A 7-1 win against a depleted England side in the opener for Romania. Training ground exercise really for them. Shot from Chile. Here's an opportunity. Foot stuck out by Samula. And it's a corner for Chile, pressing in these opening seconds of the encounter. Oh, and that's disappointing to see. Davis Riveros has gone down for Chile rather theatrically. It looked like he slipped, but he's clutching his face.
Well, I've got to say, it didn't look like there was anything in it there, and Radu Berciu is absolutely not the type to be playing dirty. And if there is nothing in that, then and they want to look at the VAR and they don't see any decision to call, then I think then the number 7 for Chile should face a yellow himself for that.
And decent effort kept down low by Pardo for Chile. Don't like to see that. It looked like he slipped. Perhaps we were doing him a disservice, but I don't think so.
Well, if it was another player that he was accusing, then I'd be willing to have a look at a RVAS, but I'm not with Radu Berciu at all.
Here's Berciu. who guided his side to the semi-finals a year ago. Well, they succumbed to Oman. Careless pass from him, though.
Disappointing, wasn't it, that performance against Oman from Romania after battling so hard against Poland to get through?
Yeah, I thought it was a bit supine. All their effort was perhaps beating Poland in a drama-filled evening.
Yeah, it was a quick turnaround. It went to penalties, and that was right at the end of the night, and they were out the next day to face Oman.
In the morning.
Yeah, a little hotter.
Oh, and here's a mistake. Opportunity! And it's an opportunity that has been spurned by Agache. He was presented with it on a plate.
Well, you have to say, you think he should have scored that.
A player of his quality should have done better, Agache. But it's Samula who's had to make the only save so far. Goalkeeper of the year for the tournament last year. Virtue. There's Voyai. Virtue. Romania knocking it around well. Yellow shirt swarming forward. And there is the shot from Toma.
I just love that little exchange between Radu, Virtue and Vicente Toma as well there. And
Chile, Rojas, calm under pressure, but being pressed. Chile almost playing themselves into trouble there. Matias Rojas, Korea.
I do love a soccer lookalike.
Here's Samula for Romania. Rolls the ball out. Forward come the yellow shirts. There's Virtue. Nice touch from him. Lays it off to the right-hand side to Panzaru. There it is at the far post. And in. And there is the opener. As Voyai in the opening 5 minutes. Crossfield pass started by Virtue. And there was the number 6 for Romania to put his side into the lead. 1-0 Romania.
Well, that's why I was surprised when Romania missed that opportunity earlier on, because they are so clinical, so deadly. They're a real force to be reckoned with, Romania. Lots of strength in depth as well. And I think they could go a long way in this tournament, this side.
Pressing forward once again. This is the final action of the morning. We've had plenty of drama. 3-3 draw just now between Latvia and Paraguay.
Speaking to the Romanian coach earlier, Scoop, I reckon it's around about 60,000 euros they've had to find to get this squad here. I want to make every cent of that count.
Here's Isaac. Out to Azvoye, the goal scorer. Yep. It's not a cheap exercise putting a team together. A squad of 15 or 16. And there was an opportunity there for Davis Riveros to break. He didn't take it. The diminutive number 7. Panzaru. Obe. Goal kick. Rodrigo Silva will take. And ball forward, header across goal. Picked up well by Riveros. Is that a corner ball? It is. So an opportunity here for Chile. Pardo, the captain, the number 10 in the blue shirt, will take the corner. No blue shirts as of yet to aim at in the penalty area. Difficult to see what he can do. Eventually, Pina arrives, and that is a poor corner, dreadful corner.
Notice the England side are here to watch this one, Scoop. We've got Chile to play, and a lot of that side hailing from Romania. So perhaps potentially supporting the men in yellow as well as sussing out the next opposition.
Here's Samula. Giant in soccer goalkeeping terms. Bobe. Isak. Good move this from the Romanians, knocking it around well out to this right-hand side. And almost on the end of it was a yellow shirt, but couldn't find the touch to direct it goalwards. Isak. Bobe. Kick in over on that far side. How does the music find favour with you, Dan, during the games?
Yeah, it does. I know you're not a fan, are you?
Well, I'm in two minds because I quite like the music, and I particularly like the Jaws music when a soccer penalty is taken.
Well, it was a regular thing in 2023. It didn't happen last year, and I was quite quick to voice that I felt it was necessary for this year, so I'm glad that it's back.
Chile goalkeeper out of his area. Cristobal Moraga wearing the number 18. When John Williams unveiled that piece of music for Jaws to the producer Steven Spielberg, reputedly Steven Spielberg said, "Is that it?" 2 notes. Yep, that's it. And a shot, spectacular shot from Rojas. Samula had to deal with it. Corner ball. Let's hope that Chile can come up with a better corner this time. Given away though, and Romania might break here. Numbers forward in this attack. Oh, and that's profligate by Gabriel Bobe. Didn't sort his feet out, well over. Did everything right, Romania, in the build-up to that attack, but over.
That's the only thing for Romania that they're going to have to work on, isn't it? Because in the group stages, it's not going to matter so much. When it gets to the knockouts and chances are limited, it's going to be important that they do take their chances more regularly.
So it's a goal kick for Chile. Long ball forward, cleared emphatically by Dobria. Rojas with the kick in on the far side. Looks to be one of their better players, Rojas. To Pardo, likewise. Correa can't keep it in, but it's a kick in. There's Rojas with the shot. Rojas again with the effort, and it's just wide. He looks to be a good player at the back, Matias Rojas Correa. And here's Samula Alexandru. Here's Raul Vitan in the left fullback position. Alexandru plays it out to Isak. Switching sides to Toron. Familiar name, the number 3. Punch clear by Chile. Now here's Pardo with an attack, a real opportunity here. Can he find Rivero? He can't do so.
Got to release that there. That was the right ball. Just put it in his path to the left. Wanted to do too much.
Rojas, let's fly. Spilled by Samula. Corner ball. Again, another corner over there on that far side. What's needed now is better delivery.
Yeah, Chile have at least, though, knocked at the door a few times. They need the next goal, I think, though. They definitely don't want to concede another one before half-time.
And that is not good execution. And it's placed into the stand by the number 3 for Chile. And once once again we hear Guns N' Roses. Virtue to Bobe. Work it out to that far touchline, and Panzaru up against Pardew. Lays it off to Virtue, rolls it over his foot, goes for goal, but over.
That was pure futsal from Raddy, wasn't it? Just that little touch on top of the ball and then the toe poke.
Loose ball picked up by Virtue. Once again, Romania on the attack. Here's Toma to Panzaru. Once again, it's Panzaru. Switches sides to Virtue, hugging that far touchline. Toma's available in the penalty area if he can find him. Does do so. And Virtue lets fly. Ball just out of play. It'll be a kick in on this near side. 1-0 to Romania. Goal scored early on by Robert Azvoyai. Here's Panzaru. Out to this near side. Riveros is the man doing the defending. Toma the man on the attack. Virtue probing, weighing up his options, all the time in the world. To Panzaru. Joran goes for goal. Romania haven't quite got their shooting boots on. Plenty of shots, but the bulk of them have been over. And the goalkeeper will take the goal kick. Cristobal Moraga. Long ball forward. I think Chile were up to full strength. Counted the number of players in their squad for the national anthems, and they seem to have greater strength in depth than they did for their opener against Costa Rica. Panzaru, right-sided defender. Great work that from Dobria, forces the save. From Moraga, up in the air the ball goes. Moraga's there. And it's a kick in over there on that far side. Slight spill there from Samula. He won the goalkeeper of the tournament in Oman last year, Dan. But there were plenty of other contenders, weren't there?
Oh, there were plenty, yeah. I think, for me, he did justify it, though. He's always a good keeper for Romania, Samula. Plays with a smile on his face as well, which I like.
Virtue receives the ball from Samula. Toma. That's a Kioran over there on that far side. Good strength from him to hold off the Chile number 30. Clipped forward to Virtue is the target. Couldn't quite stick out a toe far enough. Great run from him though. And Romania having to be lively at the back. Kioran doing the defensive work and doing it well. Panzaru on the attack to Virtue, one end of the field to the other. Player free in the box in the shape of Toma if he can find him, can't do so. Samula calm under pressure. Eventually it's brought under control by Bobe to Virtue. Trying to find his rhythm now. Great work this from Romania. Possession of plenty. Now can Chile attack here? And the number 3 for Chile goes down. And it'll be a free kick.
That was the best passage of play from Romania in the game so far. That really fluid, in and out, one touch. It's almost begging for that to be a goal for your highlights reel, just because it was such a good move.
Rojas with the free kick. Clipped forward, punched by Samula. Panzaru, though, picks it up. Samula forward. Good ball, good turn. Good piece of centre-forward play by Bobe. Controlled turn, but it was the side netting.
Just finding those passes now, aren't they? Getting in their stride, Romania. It's dangerous for Chile. Still 1-0, though, is the good news for the Chileans.
Correa goes down in the centre circle. And here is an opportunity for Chile. Pardew, the man causing the problems. Riveros on the follow-up. Wide.
Nick enjoyed watching Sutherland diving and just thinking, oh my goodness, what am I doing? He just putting himself through so much, chucking himself to the ground. It was going so far right, he just planted his face in the ground for a second, take a breath.
Paul Isak receives it over there on that far side. Back to Panzaru. I like Panzaru as a player. Good defender.
They're all very good, very gifted, technical players, fast and well put together.
Is Panzaru. Potential here. And the shot from Dobria straight into the arms of the keeper, Moraga. There's Pardo over there on that far side, the captain for Chile. Trying to wriggle his way along the byline. Goal kick. When you look at the yellow shirts of Romania, who do you immediately think of?
Well, it's more of a what than a who. I think of the tournaments where, of course, Hadji is where you go, or you've got to go with Hadji, but the tournaments where they all dyed their hair bleach blonde.
Imagine that for a commentator.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
USA 94, I think that was. Or was that 98?
USA was 94, yeah.
Or was it
Well,
the
it might have been
incident?
France 98, yeah, possibly.
I saw them in Toulouse against England, Romania. They beat England that night. The current side not quite as good, but their soccer side is very good. Clip forward, aim towards Perez. Correa, the big number 14. Toma. And that is a wayward effort from Ilie Toron, who scored last year against England in Oman, but hasn't got his shooting boots on yet. Well, the 20 minutes are up, and right on the stroke of 20 minutes, there it is, the half-time whistle. It's 1-0 Romania, but it should have been more. The decisive goal coming on 6 minutes through the Romanian number 6, Robert Azvoiai, and so it remains here in Group E at half-time. Romania 1, Chile 0. So the second half underway between Chile and Romania, with the advantage very much firmly with the Romanians, who dominated the first half, but only had one goal to show for their efforts, and they really should have had more and brought their shooting boots. The decisive goal scored on 6th minute by Robert Azvoyai.
That's the comfort for Chile, isn't it? Just that one goal in it. And although they've been up against it with Romania so far, that one goal difference means that anything can happen, it can change. Got to keep their concentration, particularly in defence.
Changing goal for Romania, Marian Wojciu
Yeah, as they did.
has replaced Samula.
As they did against England.
Lovely move down this left-hand side. Powerful shot by the goal scorer, Azvoyai. Took a deflection.
Yeah, he's asking for handball. I mean, I don't think they could have done much about that, the defender.
Panzaro will take Bobe and Birchu in a withdrawn position. Gache takes up that position at the far post. Will it find him? It does, but it's over.
Wow.
Difficult ball to control.
I mean, it's a beautiful move from Romania. Hit the back post. Something we love seeing in soccer. Just got the finish wrong. Number 6 of Foye smashing it. And to coin a British phrase, he's off his nut. A shirt underneath today. White shirt under that Romanian number 6.
One thing I did notice was that for their game, Ukraine were waiting out in the centre circle at half-time, stood in the sunshine, didn't seem to bother them. Yet the likes of Paraguay and these two teams very much sought the shade over on the far side and away to our left. There's a shot from Chile. Rojas, the man with the shot. Out comes the goalkeeper. Wojciu called into the action. And that's a poor shot there from Chile. High, wide and over. And it remains 1-0 Romania. Panzaro. Toma. I wonder if it did them any favours having a relatively comfortable match against England early on. Just 3 group games in this tournament. And you've got to be at it from the off. There's normally jeopardy straight away, but there wasn't jeopardy against England for Romania. There's Pardo trying to find Rojas. Brought clear by Pardo. Out to that far side. Riveros is the man forward for Chile. Changing goal for Chile as well in the second half.
Very well spotted, Scoop.
I haven't managed to catch his number yet. Well, I'd like to switch things around, the Chileans.
Could be anyone.
Here's Toma. Sure about that. Panzaro. Birchu. Patient stuff from Romania. Toma. Birchu. To Vicente Toma. Great possession stuff from the Eastern Europeans, wearing down their South American opposition. That's Voyai. Given away though. Can Chile make them pay? Rojas back to his keeper. And that's a robust challenge. And what's the referee going to do here? The man down, Toma, the perpetrator, Matthias Correa.
It was a strong coming together, and it absolutely was a foul, but it was there to be won by both. I'd have been disappointed if I was a Chilean coach that he didn't go in for that challenge. I think they've defended better, actually, Chile, in the second half. Not made it quite so easy for Romania to stroke that ball around.
There's a two-man wall. The man on the right side is Ronaldo Correa. Pardo on the edge of his own area. Keeper places the wall. Lurking dangerously is Radu Birchu. Here's Panzaru. Lays it off, and they create the opening. Isaac, the man with the shot. And it's dealt with by the Chilean defence. Still, it's 1-0 to Romania. Goal seems an awful long time ago. Came on 6 minutes. There's the header from Chile. Considerable presence from the number 14, Ronaldo Correa, up front. But it's back up the other end with Romania. Rare moments of carelessness for them. There were problems with the pitch up the other end during the half-time entertainment. And there was a tear in the turf just in front of the penalty area, which may require some attention. It blows his whistle. And it's a kick in on this near side for Romania. In possession terms in this game, it's been something like 70-30 in the favour of Romania. Asvoyo with the shot. The man with the shirt under his shirt, and he is replaced by Raul Vitan.
Crazy man. Crazy man. Chile though, again, Scoop, defending much better at the moment. A bit more bite about them.
Zaru.
There you go. That actually, those kind of blocks, that standing up to the man and getting in the way is very Romanian. Almost adopted their opposition style in defence.
Panzaru to Vitan. Beats Correa. Now they might launch an attack here. Here's Davis Riveros. Ronaldo Correa is on the edge of the penalty area. And ball forward. Up in the air it goes. And the Chilean keeper deals with it decisively and deals with it well and sets up an attack. Good goalkeeping.
It smashed off the Chilean player. He didn't know much about it, but it turned out to be a great move.
And that's a decent ball in from the Chilean number 23, Correa. Good delivery. No one there to put it where it needs to be.
No, well, that's it. That's what we asked for, isn't it? Hit that back post, and it's up to the rest of his teammates to get there and steer it home.
Defensive header away.
Yeah, poor defensive header, has to be said. There are better options there than just knocking it out of play.
Panzaru comes forward for the yellow shirts of Romania. To Paul Isak. To Vitan on this near side, forced back. Did well though, did ever so well. And that's great play from the Romanian number 4. Crosses, and it was a decent effort.
Yeah, his only problem there is that he had absolutely no left foot and wanted to do that all on the right foot, including the cross. It required a left peg there to whip that properly.
Did well though on this left-hand side, and there is a spectacular effort. Wojciech called into the action to deal with the danger there. Carrera forces out to Riveros on this near side. There is the shot over as we approach the midway point in this Group E encounter. with the game still very much in the balance, but Romania dominating, but Chile having their moments.
Yeah, they are. I mean, Romania you'd expect to be on top, but Chile have done well defensively and will certainly feel like they're in the game still.
Shot from Vitan. Back it goes to Wojciech. Ball out of play, kick in over on that far side. Changes for Chile. On comes the number 15, Valenzuela. Pardo with the kick in. Can they get back on level terms? Now, they might be in trouble here. Romania, important interception there from Pardo. Still the ball is alive. Still there is danger. Oh, Bobe got his feet all muddled up there. He took it, taking a promising position up.
Different class from Vincente Toma though, wasn't it? A little switch of the feet and then the pass to the back post was delightful.
Lovely technique. Here's Berchu. The referee blows for an infringement though. Free kick to Chile. Up towards the edge of the area, cleared by Bobe. Something for the Chilean goalkeeper to deal with. And we see him coming forward. Launches an effort. The Chilean number 1.
I don't mind that though. Hit it goalwards with a lot of blue and yellow shirts in the penalty box. It just needs a nick, doesn't it?
There's Aguirre, the goalkeeper for Chile. Is Berchu in a withdrawn, deep-lying position. Isak over there on that far side. Fioran, rather, the number 19. And things might open up here, they do! Gabriel Bobe with the second. It's come after 33 minutes. Seems a long time since the opener. And at last, Romania have got a second. It's Romania 2, Chile 0.
Well, he's had a few chances. He squandered a couple. But that was really nice. The little drop of the shoulder that opened himself up on the right foot and flashed it across. And one more, I think this is done. I still feel like Chile are in this.
So goals on 6 minutes through Gabriel. Sorry, goals on 6 minutes from the number 6, Robert Azvoye, and the second from Gabriel Bobe. The difference between the two sides. And a mountain to climb now in the remaining 6.5 minutes for Chile, who face an exit from the competition, but can they do something about it? There's Rivero. Let's fly! And smartly dealt with by the goalkeeper. Man with a shot, De La Carrera.
I think he might have a couple of pictures for the photo album come the end of this gun.
Let's hope that one was captured by the snappers. Referee blowing, and so the Chile attack comes to an end.
Just been given some respite from the sun with a bit of cloud, Scoop.
Yeah, and a little breeze circulating around the stadium, which means we can see the screen clearly. There's Toron over there on that far side, picked up by Riveros.
Not sure what the advantage for kicking the ball away by a Chilean was there.
A lot of AC/DC featured in this game. Does that find favour with you, Dan?
I mean, it's not my favourite type of music.
It does with me. Out it goes to that far side, to the scorer of the first goal, Azvoye. Back to Wojciech. Are the Romanians happy with just the two? There's Burciu, great ball from him, switches sides to Toma. Toma checks, brings it onto his left foot, shoots. That lacked the power and the accuracy, but that was another lovely flowing move. And Radu Burciu very much at the centre of things.
Yeah, those two key players linking up again.
And incursion forward by Chile. And then number 14, Correa. Referee Aldo Martinez called onto the field. And Burciu takes the free kick. Still very, very hot though, although we have respite from the direct sun here in Cancun, Mexico. Mexico 2025 for this TUI World Championship. All deflects off Pardo, and it will be a kick in on this near side, which Panzaru will take. No rush to do so. And it's back with Wojciech. Panzaru over there on that far side. Little loose pass from him though. Toma has to hurry himself up a little bit. So an action-packed morning this morning here in Cancun, and plenty more to come from 5 o'clock local time this evening on day 4 of this championship. Chile, can they get one back though? Here's Rojas. Good shot from him, kept it down. Wojciech deals with the danger. We've had Ukraine 6, Colombia 1, Latvia 3, Paraguay 3 so far today. 2-0 this one is so far, with 2.5 minutes left for play. And Chile looking to get one back. Panzaru on the defensive and has won the free kick deep down by the corner flag. This evening we have Bulgaria, Haiti, Belgium, Ireland, Germany, Spain, France, Netherlands, England, Costa Rica and Oman versus Canada. Games coming thick and fast as each side looks to complete their second game in the tournament, and then we effectively start to move to real jeopardy. And here is a chance here for Chile. Riveros is on the edge of the area. If it can be worked to him, that's a poor ball, and that's a poor shot from Pardo, and the frustration is there for all to see.
There's a little frustration from me there as well. Just got to get that right. Such a wild swing at that.
As Voyai works it out to Paul Isak on the far side. Back to Panzaru, who's seen a lot of the ball. Given away, though, slightly carelessly as Aguirre gathers. Good throw out, one end of the field to the other. And here's Georgia Gace. In fact, it's Isak. Panzaru. Toron. Isak. Good move this. Riveros goes down on the edge of his area. He had to do so. Referee Aldo Martinez dealt with things decisively onto the field. There's Aguirre with the kick. You just wonder what Chile preparation was like for this game, because if it was anything like their allocation of shirt numbers, it can't have been as smooth as it possibly should have been.
It's been a bit of a mess, hasn't it? The registration process for Chile, which does make you wonder.
And there is the full-time whistle. That brings to a conclusion the action in the morning on day 4. Romania doing the business, but making heavy work of it, you could argue. They've won by 2-0. The first came on 6 minutes through Robert Azvoyai, and the second 7 minutes from time through Gabriel Bobe. And it has finished here, and it ends the morning session with Romania 2, Chile 0.
La Copa Mundial Soccer Cancún 2025. Reanudamos actividades en punto de las 5 de la tarde, amigos, para que estén pendientes, para que no se lo vayan a perder. Bulgaria contra Haití a las 6, y Bélgica e Irlanda a las 7, Alemania España a las 8, Francia Holanda a las 9, Inglaterra Costa Rica a las 10 de la noche, Oman contra Canadá. A nombre de todo este gran equipo de técnicos, camarógrafos, máster, hombre, un equipo monumental que ha hecho ingenieros de audio, que hacen posibles videos, que ustedes viva la Copa del Mundo Soccer Cancún 2025. Un servidor Raúl Parra, pasará bien, nos escuchamos, nos vemos, nos saludamos, 5 de la tarde, hora de Cancún, 4, horario del centro de México. Pasará bien, nos saludamos hasta las 4 de la tarde con el duelo Bulgaria y Haití. Hasta la próxima, buenas tardes.